Human Rights Watch criticized the International Human Rights Organization, the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres, for not including the name of Saudi Arabia and the coalition it leads in the shame list for violations of children's rights despite the continuing grave violations against children in Yemen. This came shortly after the Guterres report released on Monday on the children and armed conflicts in 2019 and was devoid of the name of Saudi Arabia, which has been leading the alliance carrying out military operations in Yemen since March 2015. The organization accused through a statement Guterres of ignoring the violations of powerful countries including Russia, the United States, and Israel by removing it from the list of shame. It added that Guterres confirmed in his report the responsibility of the Saudi-led coalition for the death of 222 children in Yemen during 2019, but removed them from the list of parties responsible for grave violations against children. The United Nations began issuing the shame list or blacklist in 2002 and includes those responsible for grave violations of children's rights, including killing, maiming, recruitment, sexual violence, kidnapping, attacks against schools and hospitals, and denying humanitarian access to children. The organization added that also removed the armed forces in Myanmar, which recruit and use children as soldiers, and failed to include the Russian forces in Syria, the American forces in Afghanistan, and the Israeli forces in the occupied Palestinian territories, despite the violations documented by the United Nations in its report. Human Rights Watch considered that the Secretary General's approach to the list contradicts his call to work for human rights and raises questions about his commitment to publicly hold states accountable for repeated violations.